Sunday, December 20th, 2020. We're almost to the end of the year. Only a few more days left of this year. Of this decade, yes. And we got our carpet in today, but I'm not going to show that today. We're going to put that in another video. But we are here with a very special friend of ours. Her name is Julija Krajceva. She helped us design this house. And I'm going to put in some photos of what the house looked like originally right now. As you can see, the whole outside changed. The front porch changed. The master wing area changed. Julia helped us design all that. So we're very grateful for her help and for her expertise. I'm just going to put the camera on while she and Michelle talk. And she is an interior designer. She works in New York City. And she's designed spas in New York and hotels in New York. Is that right? Hotels? Hotel up? She designed spas in New York, hotels, hospitality in New York City. So we brought in, again, we're bringing in the big guns to help us, with the interior design of our house at this phase. We're just going to point the camera in her face for a little bit here while she talks. Hey, Julia, how are you?
Not a camera person.
Where did we start? Do you remember where we started? We bought the floor plans, and you came over, we had a meeting.
Yeah.
Where did we start? Did we start with, was it the great room? Because
The whole idea, I remember we had to kind of look at and review what they did with the fireplaces and
Yes.
the way the great room and the master suite kind of worked together. This is gone.
Originally in the great room, the fireplace was over here on the original design. It was a fireplace and then it was some built-ins, but Julia was like, hey, you know what? Let's move the fireplace over here. Let's frame it off with this nice area.
I think it all worked out pretty well because I think the space functions so much better with having this open floor layout, dining room, kitchen,
yeah.
and especially like having this volume connecting with the
Yeah.
second floor. Came out really nice. The contractor did an amazing job. I have to compliment them quite a bit on the craftsmanship, the details, everything. And your vision.
From the very beginning, back when everything was just on paper, Bruce, which we've already talked about in another video, our builder, and Julia and Michelle and I, we sat at a diner one night for hours. Hours, going over the floor plan and the layout and the design and can we do this and can we do that. We put so much time into this before the shovel even went into the ground. And a lot of times that's what it takes. But when you have the right knowledge and the right people working on the job, it creates a beautiful place.
I think the other thing was the master suite.
Yeah, we worked on that side a lot.
It was just like a very generic plan where you walk in through the walk-in closet to get to the bathroom, to
Right.
get to
That's right.
room number 3. I forgot what it would have a concept. You walk in, you have powder room, laundry, bathroom, walk-in closet, so everything is much better use of square footage if you ask me.
You know, I've never liked having to walk through the bathroom to get to the closet.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. So you rearrange this basically from this area over, all that master area, even the powder room and the laundry room, all that Julia redesigned. She gave us like 5 or 6 different designs to use. And again, that was hard because Michelle and I were like, oh, which one do we use? Like, just give us one. It makes it easier. but we finally got down to we narrowed it down and we found the one that we liked the most, one that fit our budget also. That's a big thing too.
That was actually a good thing because now you don't have to wonder what if
Right.
what if we did it that way. So
Yeah.
we reviewed every single possibility that could be out there.
Yeah, we really wanted to make the house very functional as a family of 7.
Well, Julia, thank you so much for helping us on our house. Thank you for helping us design it. We look forward to any expertise, any of that knowledge that you have that you just want to shoot our way, free of charge. We'd appreciate it.
Of course, my friend.
She doesn't come cheap.
Free of charge. I charge the right people. I'm kidding. You're going to cut that off, right?
Julia has her own business. I'm going to put the website URL up now, and you'll be able to take a look at that and go see some of her projects.
What's the first thing you see? That's the first impression of the house, so you have to dress this part up. If the sofa ends up here, then you definitely need, this is one of the most important pieces of furniture that's going to go here.
Yeah, you want it to look nice kind of when you walk sitting is like.
So don't install the TV until you're ready to set up the furniture. Once you have the furniture delivered and you start playing around just to see how it was comfortable,
Yeah.
it makes sense. You can actually adjust the height. I mean, it's going to be centered no matter what, but I think the height is the most important thing because it's the angle of vision.
Yeah.
You don't want to feel like you're sitting. Have you ever ended up sitting in the front row in a movie theater because everything's sold out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah.
It's okay for 2 hours, once in a while, but you don't want to do that all the time.
You know, the nice 2-inch wood blinds, you know,
Mhm.
a little more nicer than the blinds.
Okay, and then should I do those white, because it's like the front of the house, or should I do it like a wood color?
Well, I would do white. I personally wouldn't do like a color. I
That's
think
what I
that
was
stands
thinking.
out.
Yeah,
Like your drapery panels is what's going to bring color and warmth to the room.
yeah,
And if you keep it white, you have the option to change things around in future with the furniture.
yeah,
Because what if this wood doesn't match the wood and the like vice
Right.
versa?
yeah,
You,
yeah.
you want this neutral as possible, so it kind of disappears. But you're gonna have to do some kind of like blinds that completely black out because it's the front of the house. So you don't want anybody looking in here.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a big dining table, and it's gonna be like a wood, like kind of like a dark wood color. And then around like the edge, it's gonna have like a gold. So that's kind of why we did the gold sconces to kind of tie in. But what color curtain do you know, with this paint color and with like a wood table, you know, should we, I mean,
Depends on what the chairs are gonna look like.
okay, the chairs.
So if you have something in mind, is it neutral, is it a
It's very
pattern?
neutral, it's just like a dark wood, and then like the seat cushions are like a white or like an off-white,
Off-white.
almost like a little bit of.
You know what would look actually really interesting here? And we can definitely test it out with like some swatches. Like if you do like a full panel and you just do like either a stripe only on the bottom with the dark and it's like a whiter off-white
Okay.
drapery panel, but you're kind of bringing that element of like the dark finish of the hinges and the table
Mhm.
here, so we kind of
Yeah.
bring it all together.